WWE NXT UK Results December 30th, 21 First match, Gallus, C. vs Pretty Deadly for the WWE NXT UK Tag Team Championship, NXT UK, February 25, 2021. Mark Coffey and Sam Stoker will start things off. Collar and elbow tie-up. Coffey backs Stoker into the turnbuckles. The referee calls for a clean break. Strong lockup. Coffey shoves Stoker. Stoker tags in Howley. Collar and elbow tie-up. Coffey with an arm drag takedown. Coffey applies an arm bar. Coffey tags in Wolfgang. Coffey grabs a side wrist lock. Standing switch exchange. Howley with a forearm shot across the back of Wolfgang. Wolfgang is pissed. Wolfgang throws Howley into the canvas. Wolfgang applies an arm bar. Wolfgang tags in Coffey. Coffey applies a wrist lock. Howley with a forearm smash. Howley tags in Stoker. Coffey with a deep arm drag. Coffey applies an arm bar. Stoker backs Coffey into the ropes. Howley made the blind tag. Coffey reverses out of the Irish whip from Stoker. Coffey with another deep arm drag. Following a snapmare takeover, Coffey kicks Howley in the face. Coffey relying heavy on the arm drags. Coffey applies a wrist lock. Coffey tags in Wolfgang. Wolfgang with an arm wringer. Wolfgang is applying pressure to the left shoulder of Howley. Howley applies a side headlock. Howley goes for a side headlock takeover, but Wolfgang blocks it. Wolfgang tags in Coffey. Cornish tilts. Coffey drops down on the canvas. Wolfgang dumps Stoker out of the ring. Pretty Deadly regroups on the outside. Coffey applies a side headlock. Howley whips Coffey across the ring. Coffey drops Howley with a shoulder tackle. Howley drops down on the canvas. Howley leapfrogs over Coffey. Howley with a hip toss. Howley runs into Coffey. Coffey drops down on the canvas. Coffey with the hip toss for a 2 count. Coffey tags in Wolfgang. Wolfgang punches Howley in the back. Wolfgang uppercuts Howley. Wolfgang whips Howley into the turnbuckles. Stoker pulls Howley out of harm's way. Howley drives his knee into Wolfgang's ribs. Howley tags in Stoker. Double elbow knockdown. Wolfgang rocks Howley with a forearm smash. Wolfgang goes for a body slam, but Howley gets in the way. That leads us to a quick standoff in the center of the ring. Wolfgang tees off on Stoker. Wolfgang with 2 heel throws. Wolfgang levels Stoker with a body avalanche. Wolfgang is distracted by Howley. Stoker kicks Wolfgang out of the ring. Howley backs away from Coffey. Howley sends Wolfgang's shoulder first into the steel ring post. Stoker tags in Howley. Wolfgang is displaying his fighting spirit. Double back breaker for a 2 count. Howley repeatedly stomps on Wolfgang's back. Howley tags in Stoker. Stoker delivers a gut punch. Stoker kicks Wolfgang in the face. Stoker tags in Howley. Howley kicks Wolfgang in the jaw. Howley with 2 fist drops. Howley with a leg drop for a 2 count. Howley applies a hammer lock. Howley drives Wolfgang's shoulder first into the middle turnbuckle pad. Howley is choking Wolfgang with his boot. Howley drives Wolfgang back first into the turnbuckles. Howley tags in Stoker. Stoker with a leaping uppercut for a 2 count. Stoker applies a front face lock. Stoker tags in Howley. Howley drives his elbow into Wolfgang's ribs. Wolfgang with a forearm smash. Stoker tugs on Wolfgang's hair. Wolfgang with a straight right hand. Howley attacks Wolfgang from behind. Howley with Muay Thai knee strikes. Howley puts Wolfgang on the top turnbuckle pad. Wolfgang with the flying crossbody block. Howley tags in Stoker. Stoker stops Wolfgang in his tracks. Stoker applies a front face lock. Wolfgang creates distance with a back body drop. Coffey and Howley are tagged in. Coffey with 2 shoulder tackles. Coffey ducks a clothesline from Howley. Coffey with a full Nelson slam. Coffey with a vertical suplex to Stoker. Coffey unloads heavy body shots. Coffey with a running European uppercut. Coffey with a corner clothesline. Following a snapmare takeover, Coffey with the flying bulldog for a 2 count. Coffey drops Howley with a side Russian leg sweep for a 2 count. Coffey goes for a belly to back suplex, but Howley counters with a sunset flip for a 2 count. Howley ducks a clothesline from Coffey. Howley tags in Stoker. Coffey kicks the right shoulder of Howley. Coffey with a belly to back suplex for a 2 count. Coffey goes for a choke slam, but Stoker lands back on his feet. Standing switch exchange. Howley made the blind tag. Howley kicks Coffey in the face. Assisted lung blower for a 2 count. Coffey ducks a clothesline from Howley. Coffey with a step-up enziguri. Coffey tags in Wolfgang. Wolfgang catapults Howley into the Samoan drop from Coffey. Wolfgang lands the moonsault for a 2 count. Wolfgang launches Stoker over the top rope. Wolfgang knocks Stoker off the ring apron. Coffey chokeslams Stoker on the apron. Howley with an inside cradle for a 2 count. Wolfgang spears Howley for a 2 count. Wolfgang tags in Coffey. Stoker runs interference. Howley clotheslines Coffey. Wolfgang clothesline Howley over the top rope. Stoker slaps Wolfgang in the face. Wolfgang runs after Stoker. Howley delivers the blindside uppercut. Howley tags in Stoker. Coffey sidesteps Stoker into the turnbuckles. Coffey kicks Howley in the gut. Pretty Deadly connects with the assisted code breaker for a 2 count. Pretty Deadly uses the referee to their advantage. Stoker hits the spinning DDT on the NXT UK Tag Team title belt. Stoker tags in Howley. Pretty Deadly plants Coffey with the spilled milk to pick up the victory. Winner, new WWE NXT UK Tag Team Champions, Pretty Deadly via pinfall. Second match, Ilja Dragunov vs Joe Coffey vs Rampage Brown in a triple threat match, NXT UK, June 24, 2021, Coffey with a shoulder block to Dragunov. Brown rocks Coffey with a forearm smash. Brown whips Coffey across the ring. Coffey with a back body drop. Dragunov drives his knee into the midsection of Coffey. Dragunov punches Coffey in the back. Dragunov with clubbing body shots in the corner. Dragunov uppercuts Coffey. Dragunov applies a waist lock. Coffey whips Dragunov across the ring. Dragunov decks Coffey with a back elbow smash. Coffey with a pop-up European uppercut. Coffey with a running uppercut to Brown. Dragunov kicks Coffey in the face. Brown drops Coffey with the big boot. Brown power slams Dragunov. Brown with a knife-edge chop. Coffey reverses out of the Irish whip from Brown. Coffey with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Dragunov with a flying boot. Dragunov follows that with a jumping knee strike. Dragunov with the head and arm suplex. Brown goes for a body slam, but Dragunov lands back on his feet. Dragunov sweeps out the legs of Brown. Dragunov is raining down elbow smashes. Assisted German suplex. Coffey talks smack to Brown. Shoulder block exchange. Brown drop kicks Coffey. Coffey drives Brown back first into the turnbuckles. Coffey with the spinebuster. Coffey applies the Boston Crab. Dragunov with forearm shivers. Coffey refuses to let go of the hold. Dragunov with a knife-edge chop. Dragunov with a running boot. Dragunov grabs the right shoulder of Coffey. Dragunov and Coffey are trading back and forth shots. Double knife-edge chop. Brown with a double clothesline. Brown with a double vertical suplex. Brown punches Coffey in the back. Coffey back drops Brown to the floor. Coffey ducks a clothesline from Dragunov. Dragunov with an armbar takedown. Dragunov applies a waist lock. Coffey decks Dragunov with a back elbow smash. Dragunov with 2 chops. Dragunov hits the bridging Gutch lift suplex for a 2 count. Dragunov stomps on Coffey's chest. Dragunov is favoring his ribs. Dragunov ascends to the top turnbuckle. Coffey with a lifting uppercut. Dragunov is throwing haymakers at Coffey. Headbutt exchange. Brown with the Samoan drop. Dragunov with the senton bomb. Dragunov matrix under a clothesline from Brown. Dragunov with a step-up enziguri. Brown responds with the spinebuster into Coffey for a 2 count. Brown with a forearm smash. Knife-edge chop exchange. Forearm/short arm lariat exchange. Brown kicks Dragunov in the face. Dragunov delivers the Constantine special. Dragunov with a knee lift to Coffey. Dragunov is fired up. Dragunov with the coast-to-coast dropkick. Coffey answers with the Glasgow send-off. Coffey with a springboard crossbody block to the outside. Coffey rolls Dragunov back into the ring. Coffey with the missile dropkick for a 2 count. Coffey talks smack to Dragunov. Slugfest in the center of the ring. Dragunov with a step-up enziguri. Forearm exchange. Lariat exchange. Dragunov with a flying boot. Coffey with a diving uppercut. Coffey drops Dragunov with the discus lariat. Brown with the pounce. Forearm/shoulder block exchange. Coffey kicks Dragunov in the face. Brown power slams Coffey on the floor. Dragunov with Muay Thai knee strikes. Dragunov with a step-up enziguri. Dragunov tackles Brow. Dragunov with a stiff forearm smash. Dragunov with 2 German suplexes. Brown backs Dragunov into the turnbuckles. Dragunov with clubbing elbow smashes. Standing switch exchange. Brown with the double German suplex. Coffey dodges the big boot. Coffey with the electric chair slam. Coffey goes for the discus lariat, but Dragunov counters with a running uppercut. Brown connects with the Dr. Bomb for a 2 count. Dragunov denies the Dr. Bomb. Dragunov ducks a clothesline from Brown. Dragunov plants Brown with the Super Torpedo Moscow to pick up the victory. After the match, Walter walks into the ring. Walter slaps Dragunov in the face. Walter applies the rear naked choke. Walter stands tall over Dragunov with the NXT United Kingdom Championship to close the show. Winner, Ilja Dragunov via pinfall.